Have you ever heard of body modification? Do you think I'm crazy?
Hey guys, so I have a special guest here with me today that you've never seen on this channel, but it's one of my best friends, Sarah, also named Sarah. She also makes YouTube videos in case you're interested. I'll have the link down below. Don't know if it's your guys' thing, but anyway, so the other night we watched American Mary. Now, I had already seen it, but it had been so long since I watched it, so I just kind of played it while we made chokers and stuff, and so I was like, do you want to be in the review with me? Because you watched it too.
It surprised me. I was like, oh, this looks like it's gonna be kind of dumb, but I really liked it. I really liked how it ended too, like how you said.
So it is about a girl who wants to be a surgeon, and so she's in school and she's poor like any medical student probably would be, or any student for that matter, in university, and so she tries to find ways to make money, and she comes across this opportunity when she...
Wait, can I mention something first?
Yeah.
She was looking at like ads online about being like a stripper or like prostitute or
Right,
something.
and then she even went to the interview.
Yeah, but the listing she had clicked on was no sex, I think.
Yeah,
like,
it was massages, and there's no sex, but it's stripping.
Yeah.
And he gives massages.
It was strange.
Yeah, so she went to this like audition interview thing with the owner of this club, and she told him that she wanted to be a surgeon and stuff, and so he's like, well, do you want to make $5,000 tonight? Because I guess his original guy didn't show or backed out of whatever they were doing. They go down to the basement, and she ends up performing a surgery on this mystery man, and we don't really know what she does to him, but I believe they're harvesting organs, I think, to sell.
Was there a hint at them harvesting the organs?
I just made that connection, that assumption, because I wasn't really sure.
Because I thought he had said, we don't want him to die tonight.
But then she was really traumatized, and she goes back to her
That's true.
apartment, and then, like, you know, decides never to do that again, but, you know, she has to make money.
Then she gets a call from Beatrice.
Beatrice, so
My
cute.
favorite actress in the movie. No, besides Mary, of course, but Beatrice had such a lively personality, and she was supposed to symbolize like Betty Boop in a way.
Oh, yeah.
And so Beatrice calls her the next day and said she had found her phone number, right? Like, where did she find the phone number?
I think she was given it from the club manager.
Oh, yeah, that's
or something
right.
like that.
Yeah. She offers her a job, you know, with, what's the girl's name?
Ruby.
Ruby.
She gets into this whole thing, and then she decides to get into body modification and stuff like that. But Mary's played by Katharine Isabelle, who's also in Ginger Snaps, which I've reviewed, so I'll link that down below. And she's also in the movie that we watched last night called Torment, which I didn't think she was the actress. There's a train that's gonna go by me home.
I think it's going so far.
We're good. We're good. Okay, we're just gonna continue. So we watched this movie Torment, and I thought because it was because it seemed like such a low-budget film that they did not cast Katharine Isabelle in it, but then it was definitely her, and that movie was shitty, by the way. Let me know if you want another review for that, but I kind of half paid attention to it, but just don't watch it. There's my review.
It's just I kept looking up at it because once again we were making chokers, and I was like, okay, wow,
It was
what?
stupid.
Like
It was really stupid.
at first you thought the husband was like a really good actor and like he was cute and all this stuff, but then the further you get into the movie, he's a really awful actor.
Bad. I really like the plot of this, and I think it's super original, and it's not a horror movie where it's like I mean, it has its disturbing moments, but the concept is mostly what's disturbing, and there's not that much gore. It's a little bit, but also it's not like horrifying. It's not like a haunted house or like a you know, demonic or anything like that. It's horror in the sense of what the concept is, and I really like that because it's more like non-scary.
Yeah.
I think anybody can really watch this.
It's more just like frightening to your being, your like soul.
Yeah. She had this professor that's I don't really know what to say without spoiling anything about it.
He was just
A creep.
unexpectedly weird.
Yeah, I liked that whole side plot though, and it in a way that makes this movie a really good revenge story. So if you're into that kind of thing, like I Spit on Your Grave or Last House on the Left or something like that, then I think you'd like this film too, because it had a good revenge plot within it as well. And I loved the ending, and I think that the ending really made it because And a cat. Anyway, that's all we're going to talk about for American Mary. I don't want to spoil anything because I think it's better to go into this not knowing the spoilers. Not that I think it ruins the movie by any means, but I think it's good to kind of be surprised and taken aback by some of the things that happen in the plot. So I would go into it just knowing what you know, maybe not even watch the trailer and just go into it, kind of like how she did. Kind of like how I did too. I did that the first time I watched it too. I had no idea what it really was, other than I liked the actress from Ginger Snaps. So make sure to leave movie requests down below what you want to see. If you want to see more of her face in these videos.
Don't hit me, yo.
You got real close for a second. I was watching. Let's watch. Let me know if you want me to do more movie reviews with her. Because then I can convince her to watch more horror movies with me, because I always try to like sneak them in there a little bit, like, oh, let's watch a movie, here you go, and then just play something.
She tried to watch, made me, she put on Jeepers Creepers 2 last night, and I was like, I haven't even seen the first one.
Trying to be all sneaky. Speaking of Jeepers Creepers, they finally added it to Netflix, at least American Netflix, so if you're into that, definitely watch those. I'm gonna do reviews on Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2 because I've seen both, but I'm gonna rewatch them because I like them. Spoiler alert, I like them. Anyways, so I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.